Welcome back to the anime channel, guys. Haikyuu, episode 8. Tsuki! My boy Tsuki, man. When he was running back to the court, that was the most hyped thing of this episode. No lie. No lie, man. I really thought he was out for the whole match. You know, like how Daichi, when he got injured, he was out for the whole match, and he was only able to participate in the next match. So, I really thought Tsuki, that was it for him. I thought that was it for him. He would not be playing anymore. And when he came back, he would either see them celebrating or them depressed. I'm glad he's back, man, because like I said from before, from episode 3, he is the main character for this season. He has been the most useful. He has contributed the most in this whole match, man. They needed him. They really needed him. The only other person that was able to block Ushijima's spike is the underdog, Hinata. He was able to block it too. He was the only person able to block it out of the whole time that Tsuki was missing. So, it just comes to show you, man. Tsuki, what he figured out, what he's able to do is definitely a miracle. I'm hyped, man. This whole match was freaking awesome, man. This whole episode, it's going back and forth, man. I knew it was going to be really, really close, and I said like 2 weeks ago that it's going to reach up to 35 points. It's going to be a very, very long set. I cannot wait. Yeah. Like, I can't find the words to describe how good this episode was, man. It wasn't like last week. I loved last week's episode, but this was more of a build-up for next week, because next week is where we're gonna see the animation, the monologues, the OST, everything just combined, and it's gonna give us an epic episode. Because I think we will reach the finale next week, and then episode 10 will just be like a little wrap up, maybe a little preview of what the finals really are, because we don't even know how the finals are. We don't know any teams that are going to be in the finals other than Nekoma. So yeah, next week is the episode to look out for, man. The best episode will be next week. I guarantee everyone that. Even though it felt like it was a build-up episode, there was a lot of high points. A lot of high points in this episode of Haikyuu. The coach, man. Coach, honestly forgot his name. I don't think they say his name often, so it's not my fault if I forgot his name, man. But the coach for Karasuno, man. That thing that he said was honestly one of the most epic things of this season. He said volleyball. No, he said, why are you guys looking down? Volleyball is a sport you play looking up. That sent chills down my spine. That was really, really well done. They needed that so badly because, like I said, man, when Ushijima scored that 15th point, it looked like they lost, man. I thought they lost. They were so depressed, and they needed that advice from the coach. And what better advice? Saying something as cool as that. So props to the coach, whatever his name was. I forgot. Like I said, I'm sorry about that. Ushijima finally realized that Hinata is not just a shrimp. He is a worthy foe. That's what we get in this episode, man. Finally, he realized that Hinata, even though he's short, even though he's foolish, even though he might not make the smartest decisions, he is a threat. He sees him as annoying, but we all know what he really thinks of Hinata. So that was really, really well done too. This episode was more build-up. We got that Sugawara greatness in the beginning. You know, he failed with the whole synchronized attack in the beginning. And Ushijima, the whole team, was thinking, alright, they fucked up. They're not going to try it again. And what does Sugawara do? He does it again, and they score with that. So they get the momentum on their side, and then they start losing it because of Tendo and Ushijima's teamwork, which was really awesome seeing that. And then they gain it again when they finally catch up, because they had a 4-point gap, and it looked really grim for Karasuno, but they were able to finally catch up and equalize the score. And then the ending, man. They needed that point. They needed that little point to get to 15. Ushijima is the one that ended up getting it, but the whole build up to that last play, it lasted a long time. It lasted like, 3 minutes? It was a very nice play. Back and forth. Ushijima was barely able to get it up, man. It was so awesome. And yeah, man, when he scored, Ushijima, when he scored the 15th point, I honestly thought it was over right there because everyone looked depressed. So I was like, fuck, was that it? There's no 2-point lead like in the other sets. I thought since this is the last set, once you reach 15, that's it. So I was like, oh, fuck. I was going to fucking throw a tantrum, man. I was so scared that was it. But no. There's still one more point left. One more point left. And now that Tsuki is back, man, whoo, it's going to be an awesome, man. It's going to be an awesome episode next week. Hinata, Kageyama, he's back in the court. I said it last week. They need him in the court if they want to succeed, if they want to win. I love Sugawara, man. Sugawara is awesome, but he's not as good as Kageyama. So he's back in. Hinata's back in. Tsuki's back in. The whole trio's in. Man. Next week's going to be epic. It's going to be an epic episode of JoJo, epic episode of Drifters, an epic episode of Haikyu. Leave me your thoughts down below, guys. I am so fucking anticipating next week, man. It is going to be the best episode of the season. I cannot wait. What about you? Leave me your thoughts down below because I got to go. See you on the next video, guys. Sayonara.